You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth. But they some liars to you. And they never sing, huh? But they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's what
third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Bills and the Falcons, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
It is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open, and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. And Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
so erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2 inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. Touchdown, Falcons. Big play there. 64 yards. And the Falcons put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive, and the end result an Atlanta touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Singletary. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Really, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit? All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah. Your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned. He's coming for you.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
This is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And incomplete on the deep ball. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. This is fielded at the 27. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Shakir hauls it in. They do get a couple, but they'll be left standing at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The wide receiver screen is getting up. Blockers in front of the goal. Let him get the spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, in the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got hit.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Okay, right.
2nd and 5. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game. Singletary loses it. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage. It should be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he is going to have the Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
From the gun, it's Allen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Throw that one in there, and it'll make connection with a nice in-route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception.
Yeah, the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll run for it. Cook. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he should have ran the game. The Bills drive stalls on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. So no gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will extend their lead even further. So one drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. On play action, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. A lot of work to get away. Pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Allen running the option to the left. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs. Allen going to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen now looks to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half. Both of these coaching staffs with some big decisions to make coming up as the preseason draws to a close. This second half is going to be filled with a lot of evaluation. And to bring it your way, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To the air, Allen. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
So a quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
The offensive film session will be a little longer than normal.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Fielded at the 33. Now a hit and a loose football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's going to get this down near the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage. Back to the 16. It's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Looking to throw. Allen. And that's knocked away. Well, on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so... as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Catch. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, a 5-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're not going to be able to do that.
That time, a 9-play drive. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first down, Allen throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game.
Back now here on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Johnson's got it complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Operating from the gun. Rankin, slant pass. It's Stevenson with it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on second down. Rankin. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football in as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Algier again on second down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Third down. Here's Algier. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. Going to be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. But bottom line is what you said right in the beginning.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And Owen coughed it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You know, this is the regular season, partner. We'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Operating from the gun, Rankin. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Algier again on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. On first and 10, it's Algier. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. The gun to give to Hildon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down.